Here's my first question. How can you get others to be more open-minded about LGBTQ people?
For me, I can be able a role model for others by being open and visible that I support them. When LGBTQ topics come up, don't simply avoid them. Show that you are comfortable talking about these issues and comfortable with LGBTQ people.
Okay. Here's my second question. How can you tell if someone you know is lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender?
Ultimately, the only way to tell if a person is lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender is if that person tells you so. Assumption on your part can be misguided. Don't assume that it asks straight up to the someone if they're LGBTQ because most of the time it will be offensive. That's it.
Here's my third question. How do you make yourself more approachable to people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender?
Um, don't joke about someone who is an LGBTQ. Demonstrate that you are comfortable with topics related to sexual orientation and gender identity, and that you are supportive of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender concerns.
Thank you. Here's my fourth question. What should you do if you think someone is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, but haven't told you?
Um, Again, remember that assumption on your part may be inaccurate. The best approach is to create an atmosphere where that individual can feel comfortable being open with you. You can do this by making sure that you are open and approachable by giving indications that you are comfortable with this topic and are supportive of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender concerns.
Okay. Thank you. Here's another question. How can you respond to people who object to LGBTQ people for religious reasons?
Usually, there is no way to change the minds of individuals who base their negative beliefs about LGBTQ people on strict religious conviction. However, while respecting their right to believe as they wish, you can share some information with them. It can be useful to point out identifying as a religious person is not necessarily incompatible with being supportive of LGBTQ people. That's it.
Thank you. Here's another question. What kinds of things might a person who is lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender go through when coming out?
Um, because of the difficulty of growing up in a largely homophobic society, people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender may experience guilt, isolation, depression, suicidal feelings, and low self-esteem. As LGBT people become more in touch with their sexual orientation, they may experience any number of these thoughts and feelings to some degree. On the positive side, coming out can be an extremely liberating experience as lesbian, gay, men, bisexual people learn who they are, gain respect for themselves, and find friends to relate to.
Thank you. Okay. This is my last and personal question for you. As a supporter of LGBTQ, what can you say to boost their confidence and to let them know that they are not alone?
Um, LGBTQ youth need to know that they are not alone. As adults, it is our job to make sure that they know they can also be themselves around us. Fortunately, there are many ways for us to show support. But first, all we need to do is a good listener to them. That's my answer.
Okay. Thank you for participation and thank you for time.
You're welcome.